I found out my sister invited my abusive ex to her wedding, and she hid it from me for months. I didn't scream or cry at first. I just went numb. For context, my ex and I broke up 3 years ago after things got bad enough that I had to move back in with my parents for a while. My sister knew everything. She sat with me on the floor while I cried, told me she hated him, promised she'd never let him near me again. So when she asked me to be her maid of honor, I said yes without hesitation. Last week, while helping finalize seating charts, I saw his name. When I confronted her, she went quiet, then said, "I didn't think it would be a big deal." I asked her why she would do that after everything, and she said he'd changed and was dating one of her fiancé's friends. She said it wasn't her job to manage my trauma forever. That word, trauma, coming out of her mouth like it was an inconvenience, hit me harder than anything else. I told her I wouldn't attend if he was there. She started crying immediately and accused me of trying to sabotage her wedding. By the next morning, my mom was calling me selfish, my dad said I needed to be the bigger person, and my aunt messaged me about how much money had already been spent. No one asked how I felt. Then my sister sent one last text that changed everything. She said if I didn't show up, she'd tell everyone I was being dramatic and didn't support her marriage. I realized then she'd already decided how the story would be told, and I wasn't in it as a person, just a problem. I tried explaining again, calmly, why seeing him would send me spiraling, but she said I was making her wedding about myself. I started doubting my own memory, my own pain. Maybe I was overreacting. Maybe I should just endure one day. But then a mutual friend told me my ex had been asking if I'd be there, joking about how awkward it would be. That's when something snapped. Told my sister I wouldn't attend and stepped down as maid of honor. I blocked my ex everywhere and told my parents I needed space. The wedding happened without me, and yes, people talked. I heard the whispers, saw the vague posts. But I also slept through the night for the first time in weeks. A month later, my sister reached out, angry that I hadn't apologized. I told her I was done shrinking myself to keep the peace. We're not close anymore, and that hurts more than I expected. But I don't regret choosing myself. For once, I didn't let them rewrite my pain into an inconvenience.